Dear students, welcome to Infinity Pi Technologies. Today we are going to learn about an interesting chapter, that is decimal fraction, from class 6 mathematics ICSE curriculum. We are going to learn conversion of a given fraction into decimal fraction and conversion of a given decimal fraction into non-decimal fraction. So without wasting any more time, let's start this exciting. Let us now understand how we can convert unlike decimal numbers to like decimal numbers. Before that, let's understand a very important note, that decimal number value doesn't change if one or more zeros are placed on the right side of it. Let us understand from one example. So let us say one decimal number is 0.5. So this value is exactly same if I will write 0.50. I am putting one 0 on the right side of this number, but just remember that I am putting this 0 after this decimal point. So it means this value is same. So likewise, if I will write 0.500, it is the same value as 0.5. But if it is a integer number, for example, if I am saying it is 5, then any 0 will place on the left side has the same value. For example, if 5 is a number, if I will write 05, it is the same value, right? And if I am putting any more zeros, suppose 2 zeros, then it has the same value. Suppose I am putting 3 zeros on the left side, so it has the same value. Likewise, if there is any decimal point is there on the right side, if you are putting any 1 0 or more than 1 0, it has the same value. Keeping this thing in mind, will let us solve this problem. So from this decimal number, we can say that only one digit is there after this decimal point, and here for this only 2 digits are there after the decimal point. Here the 3 digits are there after the decimal point. So all these digits are different. It means these decimal numbers are unlike decimal numbers. How we can make it to the like decimal numbers? As we know from the definition of the like decimal numbers is that the digits after this decimal point should be same. So what is the highest number of digits after this decimal point? That is 3. It means we need to convert this decimal number into something where we can place 3 digits after this decimal point. For example, now it is written as 0.5. How I can convert it to 3 decimal digits? So simply I will put 2 zeros here, because as we know from this definition that if I will put these zeros on the right hand side of any decimal number, then it doesn't have any value. So I can simply write 0.500. Likewise, here it is written as 0.29. I need to convert it into 3 digits. So I can put 1 0 here. And for this it is already 3 digits are there, 4, 3, 5. So we can say that these 3 decimal numbers are now like decimal numbers. So we can convert any unlike decimal numbers to like decimal numbers. Let us understand the conversion of a given decimal fraction into a non-decimal fraction. For example, one decimal fraction is 0.42. So if I want to write 0.42 in a fraction format, how I can write it? So the decimal point, if I see after decimal point 2 digits are there, it means I can write 42 divided by, after the decimal point 2 digits are there, so I can write in the denominator 1, and as this is 2 digits I can put 2 zeros. So this is 42 divided by 100. So this is the decimal fraction. So and also if I want to make it in a non-decimal fraction, I can do it. I will divide 42 by 2, that is 21, and I can divide 100 by 2, that is 50. So I can say 21 divided by 21 by 50. So this is the conversion of a non-decimal fraction. Let us consider another example like 0.021. So if I want to write this, so I can write 21 divided by, as I can see from the decimal point 3 digits are there. So in 1 I can write 1 and 3 zeros here. So the answer is 21 divided by 1000. Let us take another interesting example. For example, this is 1.75. So how we can write 1.75 means I can write it as 175 divided by, as I can see from the decimal point, there are only 2 digits are there. So I can write 1 here and 2 digits means 2 zeros I will put. So it is 175 divided by 100. Then I will divide 175 by 5, and then I will divide 100 by 5. So if I will divide this by 5 and divide this by 5, the answer is here 5 3 15, 5 5 25, then it is 20, then again it is divided by 5, then it is divided by 5, then I can say it is 7 by 4. As you know, this 7 by 4 I can write, if I divide 7 division by 4, then I can say 4 ones are 4, then 3 is the remainder by 4. So 1 whole 3 by 4. So 1.75 we can write 1 whole 3 by 4. Let us know how to do the conversion of a given fraction into a decimal fraction. So the first condition is when the denominator of a fraction is either 10 or 100 or 1000. For those kind of fractions, how you can convert it into decimal fraction. Let us take an example. Suppose the fraction is 327 divided by 100. So here we can see that the denominator of this fraction is 100 and the numerator is 327. Let us write 327 here. So now let us count how many zeros are present in the denominator. There are 2 zeros present in the denominator. Then we have to count the digits from the right hand side exactly equal to the number of zeros present in the denominator. So as it is 2 zeros are there, then we will count 2 digits from the right side. So this is 1, this is 2. Then we have to put a decimal point here. So the answer is 3.27. This is the fraction is 7 divided by 10. So how do we write? So how many zeros are present in the denominator? It is only 1 zero is present in the denominator. Then we need to write the number which is present in the numerator like this. Then we have to count the digit from the right hand side and put the decimal point. As we know it is only 1 zero is present, so we can count only one digit from here and we can put a decimal point here. So we can say the decimal fraction is 0.7 for the fraction 7 by 10. Let us understand from this example 17 divided by 1000. So how many zeros are present in the denominator? Then it is 3 zeros are present. So let us write the number which is present in the numerator, that is 17. As 3 zeros are present, we have to count the digits from the right hand side. So this is 1, this is 2, but we have to count up to 3. So we need to put a 0 here. Then now 1, 2, 3 digits are there. Then we put a decimal point here. So the answer is 0.017. Let us understand another condition where the denominator can be expressed as 10, 100 or 1000. It means initially the denominator is not 10 or 100 or 1000, but we can change the denominator to 10, 100 or 1000. Let us take an example. 1 by 4. So as we know the denominator it is 4. So we need to convert this denominator as either 10 or 100 or 1000. So how we can convert this 4 to 100? So we know that if we multiply 4 into 25, then it will become 100 here. Likewise, if we are multiplying something in the denominator, the same thing we need to multiply in the numerator. So now this will become 25 divided by 100. So if it is 25 divided by 100, we can easily write it 0.25 because there are 2 zeros are there in the denominator. Then we have to count the digit from the right hand side and put the decimal point here. Take an example of 73 divided by 125. As the denominator is 125, we cannot convert this to 10 because 125 is greater than. If you look into to convert 125 to 100, it is also not possible because 125 is greater than 100. Now we have to think, can we convert 125 to 1000? Yes, it is possible. Suppose if I multiply 125 into 8, it will become 1000. The same multiplication I need to do in the numerator. So, if I multiply 73 into 8, it will become 584 and the denominator is 1000. So, how we will convert into the decimal fraction? As we know that there are 3 zeros are there, then we have to count the digits from the right hand side 3 times, means this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 and we need to put a decimal point here. So, the answer is 0.584. Similarly, let us take an example of 8 divided by 250. Now, the denominator is 250. So, we need to think, can we convert this 250 to either 10 or 100 or 1000? Can this 252 convert to 10? No, it is not possible because 250 is greater than 10. Can we convert 250 to 100? No, because 250 is greater than 100. Now, the next possibility is 1000. Can we convert 250 to 1000? Then we know that if you multiply 250 into 4, it will become 1000. The same multiplication I need to do in the numerator. So, if I multiply 8 into 4, that is 32 and the denominator will become 1000. So, we know that in 1000 there are 3 zeros are there. So, we have to count the digits from the right hand side. This is 1, this is 2, we need to put another 0 for 3, then I need to put a decimal point. So, answer is 0.032.